Okay, this next craft project that we're gonna do is so easy, it's almost embarrassing. Those same pine cones that I got for free out of the yard at our cabin, we're gonna use to whitewash. And you may have seen projects where you can bleach pine cones. The problem with that is that you get that bleach smell, and a lot of people are really sensitive to that. So we don't wanna do that, but I found a way that you can actually get the same look, and it literally takes 5 minutes, and the cost is just minimal. So free pine cones, and then if you'll pick up some craft paint at Walmart, you could get the little tubes of craft paint, and I would get a kind of a buttercream white. You don't want to get a white, it might not look just real natural like that. So you kind of want the antiqued white look. So get some of that, and you could pour the whole bottle of that craft paint into like a red cup, like a red disposable cup, and then fill it up to the top with some water, because you want to be able to immerse your pine cones into the liquid. And it's like 1 part water to, 1 part paint to 2 parts water. But you just want to be able to cover the pine cone with all of the liquid. And then I'm going to demonstrate it here in just a second. And you just take these pine cones, dip it down inside of that cup for just really, I would say 30 seconds maybe. And then you kind of let the excess run off, and then set it on some plastic to dry. And you won't believe, it really makes a big difference, and you'll have what looks like a bleached pine cone. Now, I will tell you that pine cones, when they get wet, like to close up. And so your pine cones may close up for a little while, but when they're dry, they'll open back up, and you'll see it. What I really love about this is you get the natural wood in the pine cone, but you also get the whitewash. So you have just some variations in the tones, and it just looks really great. I'm really excited to use these for fall, but I think I'm really excited to use them at Christmas time, because I'm going to use some of that glitter that I showed you earlier, this white, and I'm going to add it to the whitewashed pine cones. I think that's going to look really great. And I'm just trying to think of all these different ways, because honestly, this was so much fun. This would be a great project to do with kids. And the paint that I used was actually chalk paint. And so it washes right off. I didn't even bother wearing gloves. You can wear gloves, but it washes right off. And it's something that kids would really have fun doing. Very simple, very quick. And I think that you'll really like how they turn out. Okay, so I promised you that I'd show you how to make a thankful tree at absolutely no cost. I've got a couple of different versions. I've got one that is completely free, no cost to you, and the other one costs just a little bit, but I think that you're gonna like both. I got some old branches, they're dead, out of my yard. I've put them back here, and I'm about to spray paint them kind of a creamy color. And then I'm gonna put them in my can. You can put them in a can, you can put them in a bucket, a vase. You can do a lot of different things with it. And then I did a little project with my grandkids earlier today, and I've got a leaf printable that you can get from my website at harvestinghome.com. It's completely free. And do it with your children and grandchildren. We talked about what are you thankful for? And so they colored the leaves, and then we talked about what are you thankful for? And I put on the back of their leaves the year and then what it was that they said that they were thankful for. So it'll be a memory that we can treasure forever. We'll remember how old they were when they did this particular project. So I think it's something that'll be a great memory for you, something that really strikes up a lot of great conversation with your kids to talk about things that we need to be thankful for, all those blessings that we have in our life. So I'm going to show you how to do this now. I hope that you enjoy it.
You could get some leaves and then we could like color the paper with the leaves like that and I did 1 or 2 leaves, green leaves. Then I'm gonna do the last leaf. Yes, color. So microwave, Mama, microwave.
So I want you to see how it looks here in this really pretty glass vase. I've used some of the pine cones that I had, just some things that I already had in my fall decorating stash. And let me point out these little pumpkins. These are cute little pumpkins that I had bought at the first of the year just because I thought they were really cute and I didn't know what I was going to use them for. And they turned out to be something cute for this. So you can really get anything to put in there. And then here's my branches. You can see scale is a really important thing. Now, this is pretty tall. It's actually touching my ceiling right here. But downstairs where I'm gonna actually put this, I have taller ceilings. It's on a very large cabinet that I'm gonna put this. So honestly, I really think that oversized many times is better. So I really advise to just kind of look for something. Don't be afraid to use taller branches. So you can see when I'm doing this one for the kids, this is my first leaf. And then we're gonna do the rest of these. So let's get this first tree finished so that you can kind of see what it looks like. I've got all of my leaves that the kids colored. And then on the back, I've put their what they're thankful for. Chris is thankful for my dogs. And so I'm just gonna start hanging these on this tree. And remember, this is the one that I said you could do for absolutely free. Just use some of the things that you have around your house. And then you can download this free printable off of my website. This is gonna turn out so cute. I can't wait for the kids to see it. Okay, so I want you to just kind of see how this turned out here. I still have room for more, so we can work on that, get the kids to add to it. But just how sweet is this? You can see how I've written back here. Just a really fun project that you can do with your kids this season. I hope it really kind of gives you a great project to do together and something that you will remember for years to come. Now, my next project, I'm going to show you how to do this with the felt leaves, and it'll look a little bit different, and we'll give you that option. So we're working on our second tree, and I've got all of these really neat felt leaves that I've traced from our pattern, and it's kind of that wool felt, and I've punched holes in them, and then I found these ribbons. They are just a variety of colors. They were the fall patterns. I got these, actually, here's a little hint and trick. If you go to Hobby Lobby, in the scrapbooking section, they actually have packaged ribbon, and this one was just filled with all these different patterns and colors for fall, and it was 50% off of $3.99. Otherwise, I would have had to buy all these different ribbons, and I didn't need that much. So this gave me just the perfect amount. Didn't cost very much. The felt is, I don't know, I think it's like 50 cents each, maybe $1, and you can sometimes get it on sale too. So the same thing on this, you can write scripture verses, you can write what I'm thankful for, and use a permanent marker on the felt, and make sure you're writing on a hard surface. And then I'll have these. You can see I'm just kind of placing them all around the tree. I think it's really looking cute. Now I'm gonna put another plug in. I'm gonna use my bow that I made in my last video. If you need to know how to make a bow, if you've never made one before, it's all about layers. And so I've got a 3-layer bow that you can get the instructions for that in my other video. I'll link it below so that you can catch that video as well. So we're almost done. I'm gonna just finish up a few things and let you see the finished product.